Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be telling you that how to take the screenshot of any kind of URL or website using the screenshot API in JavaScript. So we will be building a complete application using this API. The website URL is screenshotapi.net. So you need to create an account first of all. After you create your account, you will get your API key. So you can see that this is my API token. So first of all, just copy this token, and if you go to the documentation of the API, this is a simple URL that we will be hitting here. So it takes two arguments. First is a URL, so whatever URL of the website, and second is a token. So let me just make this application from scratch. So we will be needing some Bootstrap and jQuery for this. So I have included the CDN of Bootstrap and jQuery, and you can just change the title, that is screenshot downloader in JavaScript. So inside the body you will have the container class of Bootstrap. Inside this we will have a text center class heading. So this will be screenshot downloader like this. So after this we will have two break tags, and then we will have our form. So we have given an ID to it of my form, and inside this we will have the form group class of Bootstrap, and inside this we will have an input field of text. So we will be giving an ID to it. So the placeholder will be simply URL and it should be required. And let me also give it a class of form control, which is a Bootstrap class. So if I right click open this with live server, so you will see a application will be hosted on port 5500. If I open this, you will see this is our input field. Here we will provide the URL. So after this we will have a simple button in order to submit this request. So we will again use form group class, and this time button will have these classes danger, and the label of the button will be simply download screenshot. If I refresh, you will see that this will be the button. Let me, oh, this needs to be having a space. If I refresh, you will see the front end is complete. Now we just need to hook up the JavaScript. So after you include this jQuery, make a script tag, and first of all inside this you need to initialize some parameters. So the first parameter will be the actual uh, API token. So this is my API token, so let me just copy this and store this like this, and then we will have our URL to which we will be hitting it inside our application. So go back. So this is a URL, you can see that. Let me copy this and paste it here. So inside this token we will replace the token variable. So this needs to be on the same line, so we need to, so basically URL you will provide and the token will be, let me just concatenate the token variable like this. So we need to first of all get the value from the form. This we can do this by targeting the form by the ID that we have given, which is my form. So when the form submits, this callback function will execute holding the event object, and first of all we need to prevent the auto submission of the form, and then we can get the URL, oh sorry, URL like this. We have given an ID of it of URL, and we can get the value by dot val function. That's it. Now we just need to copy paste all this code. and paste it here like this. So here we just need to replace the URL to the URL variable that we have initialized like this. That's it. So we just need to window.location. This is pretty simple, window.location dot herf, and we need to point it to the URL that we have specified. That's it, guys. So this completes the application. Now if I test the application, what you will find, if I hit any sort of URL, let's suppose codingsiksha.com, click on download screenshot. Now what you will find, it will redirect you to a different URL where you will be getting the screenshot of codingsiksha.com. So in the console, in the background, you will see a request will be made to this server. So just wait. It totally depends upon the website size. So it is just taking the URL, and now you will see that. So if you just zoom in here, you will see a screenshot variable is there. So if I just go to this URL, so this is the image. You can see that this is my coding Siksha image, which it has taken screenshot. Now we just need to display this information. So it is pretty simple, as we just need to make a simple get request. Let me just delete this. Instead we can do it like this, $get. We can make a get request, and then this callback function will execute holding the data. We can console log the data, and we can create a image element just after the form and give it an ID of image. That's it. So what we can do here is that we can dynamically select that image element and change the source attribute to data dot screenshot like this. So whatever is the property, you can see that this is a JSON object and data dot screenshot. So we are just getting the source attribute of the image. That's it. So if I refresh it, refresh the application, what you will find here, if I refresh it once again, if I refresh the application, let's suppose I pass google.com, click on download screenshot, you will see here in the console, you will see a object which is there, screenshot. This is a screenshot. If I drag down, you will see this is a screenshot. Let me just zoom out. So you can see that, guys, this is a screenshot of google.com. You can right click this image, save this image onto your local system. So this is a PNG image. You can right click it like this. So from these lines of code, we have created a screenshot application. Here you can plug any sort of website and you can get the, let's suppose I give it now facebook.com. So what you will see, download screenshot. So if I click the button, so it will get the screenshot of facebook.com. So just wait, it is fetching it. So now you will see that this facebook.com is fetched. Right click, save this image. So this was the application, guys. I think that you like this video, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and I will be seeing you in the next video.